It's Tuesday, February 20th, and welcome to the AI Factor, your daily source for the latest news and updates. I'm your host, Noah Wave, and I'll be guiding you through today's top stories. In recent developments, the Trump empire faces a monumental challenge as a civil fraud ruling mandates the former president to pay a staggering $355 million in penalties, potentially prompting the sale of iconic properties like the Trump Tower in NYC. Meanwhile, a tragic incident in Minnesota sees two police officers, a firefighter, and a suspect killed during a domestic call, highlighting the dangers faced by law enforcement. Additionally, Julian Assange's final bid to avoid extradition to the U.S. unfolds in a high-stakes legal battle, raising profound questions about press freedom. Lastly, China's C-919 passenger jet makes its international debut, signifying a bold move in the country's aviation industry, while Apple's Vision Pro headset faces mixed reactions from users, underscoring the challenges of pioneering new technology. Are you ready for a deep dive into the AI factor? It seems that the Trump empire is facing a significant challenge following a recent civil fraud ruling. The court has ordered the former president to pay a staggering $355 million in penalties, and the potential consequences are far-reaching. To cover the massive fine, Trump may be forced to sell some of his most iconic properties. This includes the Trump Tower in New York City, a building that has long been a symbol of the Trump brand. The tower, which is located on Fifth Avenue and stands at 58 stories, is not only a prominent fixture in the city's skyline, but also houses the headquarters of the Trump Organization. Other properties that could be on the chopping block include the Trump National Golf Club in Westchester, the Trump Park Avenue, and 1290 Avenue of the Americas. These assets represent a significant portion of the Trump real estate empire, and their sale could have a major impact on the family's overall wealth and business. The ruling also includes a requirement for an independent monitor to oversee the Trump Organization's financial practices for at least 3 years. This could lead to further scrutiny of the company's operations and potentially uncover additional issues. In addition to the financial implications, the civil fraud ruling could also have a substantial effect on the Trump family's political and social standing. The former president's reputation has already been tarnished by the legal proceedings, and the potential loss of these properties could further damage his image. The business community in New York is expressing concern and uncertainty following the recent ruling against former President Donald Trump. Some are worried about the potential implications of the ruling for the business climate in New York, while others are considering relocating to states with more favorable business environments, such as Florida and Texas. Business leaders and analysts have criticized the ruling, calling it a political hit job and a signal that New York is no longer open for business. They argue that the ruling could deter investment and negatively impact the state's economy. As the Trump empire faces this critical moment, it remains to be seen how the family will respond and what the ultimate outcome will be. It is clear, however, that the civil fraud ruling and the potential sale of these assets will have a lasting impact on the Trump name and legacy. In a tragic turn of events, a Minnesota man who was not allowed to possess firearms due to a previous assault conviction opened fire on police officers and a firefighter in a wooded Minneapolis area neighborhood. The incident resulted in the deaths of 2 police officers, a firefighter, and the suspect, leaving the community in shock and mourning. The man, identified as 38-year-old Shannon Gooden, had been entangled in a years-long dispute over the custody and financial support of his 3 oldest children. Court records show that Gooden had pleaded guilty to assault with a dangerous weapon in 2007 and was barred from owning guns. In 2020, he attempted to regain his gun rights, but was denied by the court. Despite these restrictions, Gooden was found with multiple guns and large amounts of ammunition during the standoff with police. 7 children, aged 2 to 15, were also present in the home during the incident. The deadly encounter unfolded after authorities received a 911 call reporting that Gooden had barricaded himself in his home with family members. The fallen officers, identified as Burnsville police officers Paul Elmstrand and Matthew Rouge, both 27, and Adam Finseth, a 40-year-old firefighter and paramedic, were remembered for their bravery and dedication to their community. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the dangers faced by law enforcement and first responders, as well as the importance of enforcing gun laws to prevent such tragedies. In a dramatic turn of events, Julian Assange, the enigmatic founder of the whistleblowing platform WikiLeaks, has launched a final effort to avoid extradition to the United States. The stakes have never been higher for the Australian-born journalist, as he faces potential charges that could lead to a lengthy prison sentence. The 52-year-old has been embroiled in a decade-long legal battle, fighting tooth and nail to prevent his extradition to the U.S. The charges against him stem from the publication of classified documents that exposed alleged war crimes and human rights abuses by the U.S. government. Assange's supporters argue that the case is a direct attack on press freedom and the right to access information. They claim that the U.S. government is attempting to make an example of him to discourage others from exposing the truth. The final appeal is being heard at the High Court in London, where Assange's legal team will present their case for why he should not be extradited. If they are unsuccessful, it is likely that he will be flown to the U.S. to face trial. The outcome of this case will have far-reaching implications for press freedom and the right to access information. The world is watching, and the stakes have never been higher. The question remains, will Julian Assange be able to avoid extradition, or will he be made an example of by the U.S. government? China's first homegrown passenger jet, the C919, has made its international debut at the Singapore Air Show, marking a significant milestone for the country's aviation industry. The narrow-body aircraft, developed by the Commercial Aircraft Corporation of China, COMAC, is a symbol of China's ambitions to challenge the dominance of Airbus and Boeing in the global passenger jet market. The C919's international debut in Singapore is a crucial step in demonstrating the aircraft's capabilities and attracting potential buyers from around the world. The event showcased the sleek, modern design of the C919, as well as its advanced technology and features. This move comes as China seeks to increase its self-sufficiency in the aviation sector and reduce its reliance on foreign technology. The C919's success could have far-reaching implications for the global aviation industry, potentially shaking up the duopoly of Airbus and Boeing. While the C919 has already made its first commercial flight in China, its international debut in Singapore is a clear signal that China is ready to compete on the global stage. As the aviation industry watches closely, the world will be eager to see if the C919 can live up to its promise and challenge the established giants of the passenger jet market. It seems that Apple's latest innovation, the Vision Pro, has been met with mixed reactions from its devoted fanbase. While some users are enamored with the cutting-edge technology and immersive experience, others are finding the device uncomfortable and prone to causing headaches and eye strain. In fact, there's been an uptick on social media of Vision Pro owners saying they're returning their $3,500 headsets in the past few days. It's no coincidence that these reports are coming in as the 14-day return window for early buyers is closing. Reasons for the returns vary, but comfort, headaches, and eye strain seem to be among the top complaints. Some users have even reported burst blood vessels, which is a rather alarming side effect for a device that's meant to revolutionize the way we interact with technology. Despite these issues, it's worth noting that the Vision Pro is still in its first generation and is primarily geared towards developers and tech enthusiasts. It's possible that future iterations of the device will address these concerns and provide a more comfortable experience for users. For now, it seems that Apple fans are divided on the Vision Pro. While some are eager to embrace this new technology, others are choosing to return the device and wait for a more refined version. As we wrap up this episode of The AI Factor, we invite you to join us again for another captivating journey of the news. If you enjoyed today's exploration, don't forget to follow us on your favorite podcast platform and subscribe to stay updated on future episodes. If you have thoughts, questions, or intriguing stories you'd like us to explore, feel free to reach out to us at podcast@aifactor.news. Remember, we're committed to providing unbiased perspectives. We will never pull you left or right. Our mission is to take you straight to the facts. Stay curious, stay informed, and always keep an eye on the ever-changing landscape of the news. Until next time, this is Noah Wave, signing off.